Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Upstate Speedtests. Today we are on the campus of Binghamton University. We're up here in the Mountain View section of student housing. And this campus just welcomed back over 18,000 students. And as you can see in front of us, we've got the library tower right there. This video is being shot on the Google Pixel, so let me know how the zoom quality looks. Almost all the providers are up there on the library tower. There's T-Mobile right down there in the corner, Verizon in the middle of the peak of the tower, and that middle panel, I'm not sure who that is. It could be Dish, but I doubt it. Dish doesn't do deployments like this in the Binghamton area. Maybe it's a weird AT&T panel or something. There's also a macro on the hill that's directly being blocked by the tower right now. So what I figured we'd do today is test all three providers here on campus, and you do get stunning views of the area from up here, especially in the dorm rooms. I'm an alumni here from 2011. I studied political science, and look at me now, I'm making a living on YouTube. Just kidding, not really making a living, but great school, great academic programs. It's called the Ivy League of public education, as it has a really strong academic program here. So if you're looking for a place to send your kids, especially if you live in New York State, consider SUNY Binghamton. That's my way of supporting campus for today, so yay for SUNY Binghamton. Anyway, let's get testing. Let me know how the pixel footage is, and we'll check out the performance. Alright, so again, I'm not sure if AT&T is up there on the library tower. My A-pillar is annoyingly in the way. But we'll give them a shot. We are getting full signal. And again, there's a macro directly behind the tower, although now that I think about it, AT&T is not on that tower. So they must be that weird panel in the middle between the Verizon low band and the Verizon mid band. No mid band for AT&T in this location, although they are on a tower by the mall, which is directly across the valley as well. It's a short little macro that I've shown you guys before. 190 on the down, 92 millisecond unloaded ping. The loaded ping times are firmly in the meh territory. Jitter at 7 and about 23.8 on the up. So all in all, not a bad run from AT&T. Let's pick a different server here. Let's try something a little further away. How about WebNX in New York City? I don't know. I'm just picking random stuff here. So again, Google Pixel 9 XL. So far, it's been a great phone. I'm really impressed with Gemini. Gemini has done pretty well. Although, strangely, Gemini will answer some really complex questions, but when I ask it to place a phone call for me, it seems to struggle. Like, I'll say, call Rossi's Pizza down the street, and it'll like try searching my contacts instead of just calling the place, whereas Siri seems to have no problems at all placing calls. It seems to do it really well for me. So there we go, second run, 171 down, loaded ping time a little high, but better than AT&T usually does, at least around here. Again, loaded ping times in the meh category, jitter at 2. Let's run a fast.com test. Give me 1 second on that. So AT&T, I have the video management turned off, which was really annoying to find. It's clear to me that they seemingly make it annoying on purpose because they don't want people turning it off, but at least that's how I felt when I was struggling to locate it. 150 on the down for the video speed test here. Fast.com. Upload at 70. Unloaded ping at 67, which is one of the higher ones I've seen on Fast. And the loaded ping time's at 356, which I guess is okay for wireless, for loaded. Actually, it's pretty good. Haven't drank enough coffee yet. I'm struggling to come up with verbiage here on things. Just got my coffee at the brand new 7 Brew down the road. As the screen turns off, I gotta adjust the screen timeout on this thing. So there you go. There's the fast.com results on the Google Pixel. Next up, we're gonna switch down to T-Mobile with 5G UC. You can clearly see the T-Mobile equipment in the corner of the tower there. But first, we got to thank our friends at Circled In. A lot of this wouldn't be possible without them. circledin.com will help you save a lot of money on wireless by grouping together with people who already have a family plan. So let's check them out, and then we'll be right back. Today's video is brought to you by Circled In. CircledIn.com makes it super easy to get the benefits and savings that come along with a postpaid or prepaid wireless account without having to set one up yourself. Let's take just a second to see how easy it is to use CircledIn.com and save a ton of money on your wireless. Starting out on the CircledIn.com homepage, I would start by clicking All Circles. Once the page loads, you can sort by postpaid or prepaid providers like Verizon, T-Mobile, Google Fi, Simple Mobile, and Metro. If you see a plan that piques your interest or you feel fits you best, you can click Join Circle, read through more details about the plan, and if you decide to go for it, you can click Reserve. Circled In also now supports streaming services like Netflix, Disney, Hulu, HBO Max, and more. CircledIn.com. Check them out today. Thank you again for supporting the channel. All right, welcome back. We've got T-Mobile fired up and ready to go. Full bars of 5G UC. The sector is literally pointed right at us. Easily probably going to break 1,000, as we'd have. 1,100, 1,500, or 1,200 now. God, I need like all the coffee in the world to stay awake right now. Yep, T-Mobile equipment right there. 1,214 down, just blowing AT&T out of the water. 37 millisecond unloaded ping, which is fantastic. Loaded ping times are looking real good. We've got 336 and 111, jitter at 3. Let's pick another random server here, just to keep things fair. We'll try Claire Global. 42 millisecond loaded ping. Shooting right up over 1,000, no problem. 1,100 down. Just smoking fast. Loaded ping times are looking real good. Jitter at 5, unloaded 42 millisecond. 84.6 on the up. Pretty sweet. Now, interestingly, looking at the tower, that's the library tower, you would think that Verizon has 5G UC here, but I think you're going to be disappointed in a minute. Give me 1 second, I'm going to switch to Verizon. I'll be right back. Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Let's hit go. So yeah, Verizon, this tower has had 5G mid-band equipment on it for months now. I want to say they put the equipment back up in like February or March, and it's still not on. And I would argue that it's a backhaul problem, but again, T-Mobile doesn't have a problem here, obviously, because they're using Spectrum backhaul. So, I would argue, why not use Spectrum's backhaul until you can get your own figured out? That would be my argument, but I'm sure Verizon doesn't feel that way. I'm sure they don't want to spend that money. So there you go, 66.1 down, 9.84 on the up. So it's clear to me, and it was clear to me when I went to school here, that a majority of people on campus here are using either Verizon or T-Mobile. T-Mobile, I remember seeing a lot of kids walking around with T-Mobile phones back in 2010, 2011 when I went here. Here comes our second server for Verizon. 39 millisecond ping time, which is pretty good. That's pretty impressive for LTE. And the speed test is doing a little bit better. We're getting closer to 80 on the down. The loaded ping time's horrendous, though. 700 is where it landed, but I was seeing them as high as 12. Jitter at 1. And the upload of 8.95. And I forgot to run the fast test for T-Mobile, but trust me, it's about the same as the Ookla test in terms of speed. So here's the fast test on Verizon. It'd be interesting to see if the LTE is capped on this site. I remember reading that some LTE sites on Verizon are not, but this one clearly is. We're getting 3.9 megabits per second down. Loaded ping time at 65 and unloaded at 41. I read that backwards. My apologies. And the upload is going to crack 30, it looks like, maybe. So yeah, capped LTE video speed. So if you're sitting in the dorm or the lecture hall and trying to watch a YouTube video instead of doing your homework, Verizon is not going to be your provider on campus that you'd want to use for streaming. At least you could probably get HD video out of this on YouTube, so that's not a problem. But if you wanted to watch 4K Netflix, you might have an issue here on the campus. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're again on the campus of Binghamton University here in beautiful upstate New York, high up in the hills above Binghamton. And make sure to hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.